What's up, creeps? Welcome to another week of I Spent My Money. It's a comic haul. It's a comic haul. But I did spend my money. Spent too much money. Investment haul. It's an investment haul. I spent some money, but it's an investment haul. Keep telling myself that, and then I can sleep at night. It's another beautiful week. Even though it's raining outside and has been for 3 days, it's a beautiful week. It's another week, which means it's another comic haul. Another edition of I Spent All My Money. I spent all my money. I spent too much money. I spent too much money. It's an investment lot. An investment lot. This is an investment lot. I keep saying it, and then I can sleep a little bit better at night. And still it haunts me. But I'll survive. What did you buy this week? What did you get? We're going to hit the ground running this week. We're just going to go and get it done. Format. Let's figure out the format. We need to figure out our structure, right? We need to figure it out because I don't know. You don't know. We don't know together. I got 3 lots this week. 3. Boom. 1, 2, 3. All of them. Too expensive. Well, not all of them. Yeah, maybe all of them. Anyway, it's the usual rendition. I have 2 eBay lots and a local comic store. All right, so that's what I'm bringing you this time around. Yeah, as I said, I spent too much money. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you the total, right? I'm going to tell you what I spent. Then we're going to take a look at everything. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to talk about the money. Because some of you guys don't care about the money. You just want to see it. You want to get in. You want to get out of here. And I get it. Sometimes when I record these videos, that's all I want to do too. But you know what? I owe it. I owe it to the structure. I owe it to the format to figure it out, to stay in the chair, and to crunch the numbers. Sometimes maybe it's just my own video journal, and that's enough for me, as it should be. So anyway, everything this week totaled, you ready for it? $550.84. It hurts my throat to say it. I had to check to be sure. Yeah, that's how much I spent. But you know what? This was an investment buy this week. And most of the money was spent on one particular lot. But was it a good investment? That's the question that we're going to answer by the end of the video. And you might be surprised by the answer. Or not at all. Am I good at this? We're going to figure it out. So let's take a look. And then we'll come back here and I'll break down the prices. And then we'll move forward. That's pretty quick, right? We're on a time. This is a hair tie. We're on a time crunch here. It's Comic Day. So, in celebration of Comic Day, I went to my local comic shop and also decided to save this little puppy, which was a negotiation I made on the Bays V's. Evil Bays. Bay Evil Legatos. I talked to somebody about a deal, and I made one. So we're going to take a look. I like the way that he put fragiles. Very smart. First cut's going in. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, would you look at that? Alright. Let's look at the underslabbing, shall we? It's a lot of tape. But I'm trying to salvage the material for my own use later. Alright. With this guy, I have some retrospection. And I'm gonna teach you my retrospection. Do your research before you make deals. That was it. That was my retrospection. Did you enjoy it? Very nice. For starters, Oh, that was fucking cool of them. All right. That's awesome. Hold on. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Let's start with positive. Because they deserve it. Look at this. Dude gave me a free comic. That's pretty cool. It's a variant edition Hulk, and it looks badass. Oh, dude, that was pretty cool of you, man. Very nice. Free copy. All right, but you guys want to see what I actually got from him? Spider-Man number 39. I'm sorry that you can see my camera. I'm trying to get an angle that you can't, but look at this. Look how fucking beautiful this is. Now, there is this spot right here. And I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not, so I'm going to have to look into that. East Side Comics. Sad Lemon Comics. Anyway, that's a variant that I think is limited to 1,000. I can't remember. I'll figure it out and boom, put it up right there. Okay, now for the other two I bought off of it. This is a Miles Morales Spider-Man number 30. Special 30th issue right there, celebrating 10 years of Miles. Legacy 270. And this is an East Side Comics as well. I think Mike Mayhew did a thing with them. And you can actually still get some of these on his website, which we're going to talk about in a second. And this is a 9.8. But so is this one. Boom. They're identical. I got two of the same ones. Here's why. So they made this one with a red variant, a gold variant, and a Venom variant. And I'd like to get all three of them for my personal collection. The reason I got two of these is so I could try to eventually trade bait some stuff for my collection, some other Miles stuff. I figured maybe if somebody needed this as a grail down the road, maybe we could come to terms with a deal on something I might be looking at. Currently searching for Good Boy Volume 1. So if you have some good variants from that, let me know. So the gold variant only has 1,000 prints, which is crazy. There's only 1,000 of them because they were released on September 29th, 2021, and they're still available, which is wild. Now, the red version of this, which I'm currently in talks with some people on eBay, there's 3,000 prints, and both of them are still available, though. You can get them from Eastside Comics, or you can get them from Mike Mayhew Studios. Eastside Comics? Mike Mayhew Studios. Still available. Don't know how many, though. But anyway, when I was negotiating with the seller, he was talking about how he was going to be cleaned out of these, and, like, they were all he had. And then I found out there was still some available at retail. You can get them, like, a 2-pack for $60. Now, you can only... no, it's $80 now. It used to be $60. But you can only get these, the gold ones, in the 2-pack. So that kind of makes this a little bit special, I guess. I don't know. Or harder to get, because then they end up with a lot more of those red ones. But anyway, I'm going to try to collect the rest of them. And I ended up paying $280 for these two. Which was rough, because one had sold like 2 weeks earlier for $101, but it was a 9.6, and these are both very clearly 9.8s. And they're supposed to be getting less and less 9.8s now that the CGC is being way more difficult. Anyway, that's like $140 for a copy, and I was pretty much paying for the slabbing process. I wonder if that's just on the plastic. Here, let's open these up real quick, guys. All right. So right away, this slab has some damage to the front of it. I don't know if you can see that right there. There's some damage. I'm glad I opened that up. It's scratched. Yeah, I'll write him about it. I hate to be a complainer, but I'll try to get it out. But if I can't get that out, can you see it? It's right there. Right across. Right across here. You see those? Boom. Let's open the other one up. Boom. This one looks way better. Alright, so the only thing I really have to complain about... Oh, this one's also loose. Can you hear that? Why is it loose? This one's fine. Nope, don't like that. Don't like that at all. Hear that? Now listen to this one. Not nearly as bad. I mean, a little bit, but not like that. Let's try this one. This one's solid, which is good, because I really love this one. Alright, I'll deal with that off camera. You guys don't need to waste your time with that bullshit. Anyway, I paid him like... I paid him $135 for like this one, so all in all, like for all three of these right here, slabbed, I paid $465.29. Which is a good bit of money, but once again, I don't have to go through the process of paying shipping for the slabbing and everything like that, but I am going to have to figure out what to do with that one that's loose. He did include a free comic, and I do appreciate that, but I'm sorry, guy. Not enough for me not to give you a little bit of a complaint. I feel like you did that because you knew. Anyway, comic day, comic day, comic day, comic day. Comic day. So there's a couple things I grabbed today, but to tell you the truth, I only went there for one reason. But there were a couple things that I saw while I was there, and I was like, might as well grab those too. For starters, bam, they had this variant edition of Carnage #1, black, white, and blood. And I don't have this in my Carnage collection. And I want to have a very strong, powerful Carnage collection. It's one of my goals in life. Beautiful. So that was in the Carnage bin, and I was like, gotta grab that. And then I saw this badass fucking Batman that I had to just grab. Look at this cover. Do you see this cover? That's zombies. I don't know if that's zombies, but watch this. What? Yeah, boom. It's got blood splatter and stuff on it. I just couldn't resist. Resisting was impossible. And it says issue 1, so I guess I'm going to follow this now. It's got a little scuff here, but unfortunately there was like some dude there buying like... He had a huge stack, and he was just buying all the variants before anybody else could. He was a fucking asshole. Yeah, don't do that, guys. Don't be dicks. Alright, you want to see why I went there? I went there because today was a drop of the first issue of Samurai Doggy. Boom. And I'll tell you what, this thing starts off with a fucking bang. And then it just gets better from there. I just love it. I was really stoked about it. I grabbed 2 because I'm gonna slab one. This one I haven't opened. I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna keep it closed. Mint. Keep it mint. So this dog is wronged at birth, and then he just doesn't take shit from there on out. And I like him. Well, while I was recording, another one showed up. And to tell you the truth, I was the eBay seller that I just opened up from that I had a couple issues with. I didn't think I was going to have issues with. This one, I feel like I'm going to because of the seller. I'll explain that in a minute. Let's pull this out. See the packing job with the paper. My address is written on the inside, too. I'm going to cover it up. But, like, were they going to send it like this at first? I don't know. So I can't remember what I paid for this one because, once again, I wasn't... I won each one of them in an auction, literally. He had these auctions on this page, and I think some of them I paid like 99 cents for. As I show them to you, I'll just put the price on the screen. So the whole reason I ended up buying off of him was because I needed this one. That's Spider-Man 139, baby. And that is the first appearance of, I don't know if he's Bear Man, Grizzly Man, whatever he is. But anyway, it's his first appearance. And a guy in a bear suit all day long for me. So then, obviously, I had to see what else this guy had for sale. And he had all these auctions starting at, I think they were like $1. And so I just jumped into some of them. And obviously, I didn't get every single one of them for $1. But I did get a couple. I'm sorting off screen. Hold on. Spider-Man number 176. Which I actually already have, but I have it with a big rip down the front of it. So I got a new one. FedEx guy just showed up. He's shouting outside. At least he loves his job. That's what's good. I got Spider-Man number 177. Just another Green Goblin. Always good to add another Green Goblin to the mix. 182. I definitely wanted that in there. I mean, Rocket Racer. You gotta love whenever he shows up because he's kind of just a fun guy. So I had to grab that other Rocket Racer, right? You gotta keep him in the collection. Looks like they're getting chased by a Ferris wheel, so that just shows you guys. By the way, these are all like newsstand editions, which is awesome. And then finally, boom, 186. I'm jumping around the cover. Just adds to my Spider-Man collection. My local comic shop, I ended up spending like 21 bucks. Boom. 21 bucks on like 4 issues. Not bad, right? Not bad. All right, welcome back. You made it. Good. Good on you. Now we're here. Let's discuss this. You've seen the goods. Let's discuss the bounty, shall we? Notes. So we're going to do this in reverse order because that's the order of importance in this one. All right, so lot number 3 was 6 copies. The capital price on this was $64.19. Capital price obviously being or I'm going to call this acquired price. Thinking about calling it the acquired price. I'm not sure yet. So / one or the other. We're going to go with acquired price. So the acquired price was $64.19, which that means with shipping, with taxes. And then the stand price, which is just what they charge me per book, Burke McGurk, Kermit Burks, was $47.99. All right. They took forever to ship it. Their communication was terrible, and they just refunded me $5.35 just because it took them over 2 weeks to send it. I'm not going to give them a shout out, but I'm also not going to, send people after them. It's not their fault, and I don't care. I hate being a baby about shipping delays because, everyone has their shit. But I will say, the excuses were rampant. I got told, it's going to go out tomorrow, and then 2 days later, it was like, it's going to go out tomorrow, and then, 3 days later, it was like, it's going to go out tomorrow, and I'm like, dude, just tell me it's going to go out in a week right off the bat, and I'll be cool, because I don't know. Don't keep lying to me, because then it's just like, what are you doing? I start wondering why, and then I start questioning, what condition are these books? Because it's this the person that's keeping them, and they're this insane. But I'm insane, so I guess it's okay. So anyway, after the refund, technically I paid $42.64 stand price, and $58.84 acquired price. Not too shabby, right? Lot number 2 was the local comic shop. Easy peasy, easiest one of the lot this week. $21.36. So I stand price, obviously $4.99 a copy. But 2 samurai doggies, which I think is gonna be something. Gotta have, once again, kind of an investment lot. The one I'm gonna read, I'm gonna keep that for my personal collection. The slabbed one is to sell one day. Possibly, maybe. Depends. We'll see where the series goes. Acquired price $5.34 with the tax man. Easy peasy. All right, now let's discuss the one that actually matters. Lot number 1. Let's talk about lot number 1, shall we? Okay, so the big investment. So overall, the stand price on these 3 books, $415. Acquired price, $465. $465.29 if you want exact prices. $19.85 shipping and handling, $30.44 tax. And to tell you the truth, I break down the tax on all of my orders, and none of it makes sense. The percentages are not ever the same. I have no clue what's going on there. If you do, please let me know. All right, so the 2 number 30 Miles Moraleses. I'm collecting that whole series, and there's only 1,000 of them, okay? That's what got me at first. There's only 1,000 of them. They're already graded. They're guaranteed 9.8s, All right, let's start there, okay? There were several others online graded 9.8 that were up for $250. None of them were sold, though. The only one that had been sold was $125, which I threw up there, but the seller quickly shot me down and was like, dude, all the other ones are $250. I'm only charging you $150. Pay $150. It was really hard to argue. Even whenever I tried to negotiate, there was no budget. I got him down to $140. So $10 down. He kept telling me over and over again, like, I'm losing out on these, man. There's not that many. There's not that many. There's not that many. and then I found Mike Mayhew's site. Anyway, he had 2 of them, and I thought, all right, I'll buy both of them, and maybe I can get my money back on one of them for both of them. If I hold out long enough, maybe I can sell it for $250. I pay $280 for both of them. Technically, I pay $30 for the other one. Is my reasoning. So beforehand, my stand cost on those was $140 a piece. And then my capital cost or acquired cost was $167. It was just too much. It's too fucking much, and that was my fault. Chalk it up to the cost of doing business or learning how to do business. Let's chalk it up to that. But then, as you saw, scuffs, the fucking damage to the top of it, that the top's not being sealed. One of the labels is all fucking crooked. I'm being a baby about it, but it's because of the money I paid. Now, they did do that refund, okay? So there was a refund given after negotiations, which technically took the cost down to $120 a piece, stand cost, and $142 acquired, which is still too much because it's available. Moving on to number 39. Number 39, same scenario. Definitely overpaid. They were later found available at Eastside Comics. You can still, to this moment, buy them. Do your research, right? There's only 1,000 copies of it, which is what the seller threw in my face. Which, once they're not available again, yes, understandable. But they're available. I could buy it and slab it myself. But am I guaranteed to get a 9.8? No, I'm not. I'm really not. But we're going to do an experiment, okay? So the issue number 30s, Mike Mayhew has them up on his site. You can get 2 of them for $55. That's the only way you can get the gold one. So I'm going to buy a couple. I'm going to slab them. I'm going to see what grade I get, and I'm going to see if I can make my money back. Same thing with the Tau variants, which he's my favorite Miles Morales artist. He's fucking awesome. His covers are always fucking bang. I just collect them because they're so fucking awesome. Anyway, same thing. They're up at Eastside Comics, so you can get them in doubles. I think they're 80 though. So, get them, see how they come in, slab them, and see if I can get my money back for them. You gotta roll with the punches, as they say. So anyway, the seller gave me like $70 back. It ended up being like 75, and just told me go re-slab them. But it's just like, that's why you do your research. I should have just Googled them and seen if there was raw copies, and then looked into how much it was going to cost to slab them. I was paying a convenience fee. We'll see if I can make that back on the opposite end. So in the end, the lot price on these ended up being $345 a piece. I mean, not piece. The whole lot was $345. I think I can make that back in the long run. Acquired cost $390. Caught $391. You do have to admit that's badass. Look at them. Very cool. So the collection is growing. There you go. That's it. I'm not mad. I'm happy to have in my collection. I don't regret it, because I can still get more and maybe make something out of it. Look on the bright side, right? That's what they tell you. That's what they teach you. That's what the shows on PBS taught me as a kid. I don't know. That's it, creeps. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. Until next time, keep on collecting. Halloween's almost here. That's going to be awesome. So let's do some horror comic and horror movie stuff next month. That's coming. Got some horror figures I got to roll out, take a look at. But first, this month, we have some more Spider-Man, but in the realm of toys. That'll be cool. All right, my camera's bugging out. I got to go. It's literally freezing. I can see it in the little mirror. Hey, thanks for hanging out. And until next time, keep doing what you do. Be easy out there. To the desk.
an insane world. It was the sanest choice.
So how do you want to segue this? That was your intro. So you want to segue this into, you had 3 lots. All right, let's discuss prices. Did you notice my lights were off? Because I didn't. Till I turned around and noticed they were off because I unplugged them. Or maybe my cat unplugged them. Doesn't matter because she's in charge. I just live here with her. I'm down here with her. She's not down here with me. Yeah, that's what it says here. I'm going to trust it even though I don't think it's right. There you go.